John 14, verse 27, peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Do not let your heart be troubled. Do not be afraid. John MacArthur, I think, put this into the best perspective I have read. He says, speaking of this verse, but more specifically to the peace that comes as the promise of God through his power when his presence is in you. Quote, the world only offers an experience of momentary, fleeting tranquility through self-indulgence. The world only offers an experience of momentary, fleeting tranquility through self-indulgence and or some other host of other placebos. But the world's pseudo-peace is in reality the bliss of ignorance. The world's attempt at peace is nothing more than the bliss of ignorance. He goes on, if unbelievers understood the wrath of God and the agonizing, unrelieved, eternal torment awaiting them in hell, they would never enjoy even a moment's peace in this life. Friends, the peace that Jesus gives comes through his Spirit to those that love him. And anything else is at best a placebo. And part of loving people is telling them this truth. This is the essence of this chapter. Chapter 14 begins with, let not your heart be troubled. And it comes back to, let not your heart be troubled. Why? Because I love you and you love me and my Spirit is going to be in you. You are never going to be alone, Christian. Now, what if you're Judas? Not for him. He was booted out. What if you deny Christ, but you want to somehow get the insurance policy? Not for you either. That's not allowed. You're either all in or all out. But if you're all in, know this, nobody can pull you out. Nobody can ever pull you out once you've been adopted, as evidenced by the filling of his Spirit, where the signature of that truth will be your loving, faithful obedience. That's the message. And I just want to leave you with that in a way that I pray again, if you are not his, if you are simply religious, if you've been playing games, or if you've been hedging your bets, or if you've been building a resume, but you're not in relationship, surrendered and captured by his Spirit, that you would cry out to Jesus. And if you are his, and maybe you're crying out because of the pain and the pressure of things going on around you and the reality of this world, that you would know his peace as a child who is filled with his Spirit. Jesus died for this truth, that you and I could have this encouraged guarantee, that you and I could know no matter how much we mess up, and we will. Peter, pretty big one here, going to deny me 3 times before the morning. But let not your heart be worried. If you love me, and if my Spirit is in you, even when you fall, I'll pick you up. And you're never going to be alone because I will be in you. And your life will be my life being lived out.